Yo, how are you guys? I just recorded a freaking therapy session with myself, but I actually wanted to do this. I channeled something, I guess, and I think I want to start the reading with what I channeled, or what I felt, what I realized, whatever you're gonna call it, yeah, whatever you wanna call it. I'm going through it, baby. Okay. So last week I was at a party somewhere a little further away than is normal to me. It was a 2.5 hour drive, and I stayed there in a room, in a pod actually. You know, like a little room, two bed room, two bed bedroom, and but really small. Yeah, it wasn't so expensive, but for one night is fine. Yeah, and I remember I walked into the pod, and let me see. So for the thing that it was, for the pod, it's not that big, yeah, but it does the trick, yeah. It's not that expensive, and I'm just glad to have a normal bed to stay for when the rave is finished, yeah. And so I'm like fucking great. I'm like really grateful for it, yeah. But I remember I went to the toilet, it's shared bathroom and stuff. I came back, I entered the pod, and it's freaking small. It's just one little hallway, like 2 meters. There is a few coat hangers, two two drawers or whatever, two towels, and that's it. And then you go underneath the wall, and there's the bed, yeah, because on the other side there's another pod, and they have the bed on the top. Yeah, they have the same little hallway, 2 meters, little space, and then they have to climb up, yeah. So I was down. It was like more, there was not more space, and I was like, damn, I'm grateful to have the bed, the pod. But then I remembered, like, or I remembered, I was like, okay, so what if I had to spend the entirety of my day, my week, my month, or my year in here? I would go insane. I can do nothing here. That was the thought that came up. Like, imagine if you had school, or I lived there, and that was actually my room for the whole year, or I had a job somewhere and that was my room. I would go insane, and I immediately got drained, of this knowing. I was like, okay, let's just read it, baby, just fucking read it. So I said, I can do nothing in here, yeah, if that was my place to stay for so long. So then the shift was releasing the what if and taking the space for what it is now. I don't need to spend my entirety here, and I am grateful for this space right now. So why even go there? Why even go to the what if? Yeah. My whole vibration got sucked, pulled down, or sucked empty. It took away the lightness, simplicity, ease, and the current. There's a fly. I'm sorry, I hate insects, but because they're so unpredictable, bruv. And the sound, bruv. I cannot stand the sound of flying insects. But anyways, it took away the lightness, simplicity, ease, and currency of the space. It's perfect for the now. It takes away all the good and magic it offers me in this moment. Yeah. Where where are you living this problem? To compare your current situation with a potential future timeline and project your current environment in that? Where are you taking, huh? Where are you taking away all the good and magic comfort that your current environment is embracing and supporting and uplifting you with? Every timeline has its own environmental perks and living situations. Respect what you have built and transition gently into the next one on the hands of your current one. Only through acceptance will you be moving on. Let yourself be carried by this resting knowing. Only by acceptance will the physical dimensional puzzle click and complete itself. To be fully resting in it. It is the last step to take no more further step. Yes, so where are you currently projecting something that you want in the future on something that you have right now? Like for me, I am I was for a long time I wasn't grateful for the place that I lived in, not the pod. Yeah, but the pod was how it mirrored back to me, yeah. But for a long time I wasn't grateful for what I had where I am living right now. And I thought it was too small. I thought, I don't have a balcony, I don't have a garden. But I walk down the stairs and I'm outside. And I just projected a lot of stuff onto the space that I am in right now to be to need to be better and to that it's missing this and this and this. But like, what is it actually offering me, like what is it actually, what am I, how do I say this, what am I taking away, what perks and what magic, what support am I actually taking away from my current situation by projecting or comparing something that I want from my future in it or comparing it with? Of course, where I want to be is not where I am right now. Yeah. So why do I put so much pressure on that what I want in the future, that it has to be the same, or that frick, why does my current situation need to be my future situation right now? It's like, when I want something, it needs to be now. Like, am I spoiled? I think I'm a spoiled kid. I am actually, but in the wrong way. In the wrong way, baby. But anyways, how are you taking away the perks, the support of your current situation that you might have wished for so long by envisioning or imagining or projecting or comparing a future desire with the now? Like, does this thing that you want in the future make you feel makes does that make your current situation feel draining or not uplifting enough? I don't know how to explain it in any other way because I want to move on, but I guess you get the hang of you. I guess you know what I mean, right? Because it was so weird. Like the small room, the ultra small room. It is what it is, yeah. But I was so grateful for it and for the price and how clean it was, and that I had a normal bed to sleep in instead of waiting on the first train to bring me back home, after a rave and just having no sleep and stuff before I arrive home. I am not doing that. So I was so grateful for the pod that it saved my life. that it saved my life, you know, and it was perfect for what it was. But then when I wanted it, when I projected another function to it, so when I imagined, like, whoa, bro, imagine if I had to spend my entire year in this thing, you know, I was like, damn, I would hate it here, you know. And it was not about the amount of time, yeah. It was more about like um, what it provided for me, if it was my current situation, and what it could do for me, you know. I would be like, damn, I think I don't want to be in the pod. I just need to be out anywhere. I cannot train in the pod. I cannot be creative in the pod. I cannot dance in the pod, you know. But that is not what the pod is meant. That was not what the pod was meant for, you know. So I was degrading, I guess, or the pod, you know, with through things that weren't even the case, you know. That was just an imaginary situation. And in that moment when I entered it and had that thought of like, what if, whoa, I felt myself like, damn, I don't want to be in this pod. I the pod wouldn't do the trick, man. So I was like, damn, it just surprises me how such a little question or imagination, or, you know, could change my whole perception of the pod and its function and what it actually gave to me in the present moment, you know, because it saved my life. So why couldn't it save my life when I had to be there, let's say for a week, you know? Why couldn't I just take the space for what it was, you know? Why did I try to put another, why did I needed it to be more than what it provided, you know? Damn. I'm just mirroring it back to myself. Yeah, why do I need myself to be more than what I am actually providing right now? It just, it diminishes, it dismisses myself, what I am right now. And I'm struggling with that. Big time. But anyways, I cannot do these cards anymore because I'm too biased. So I'm gonna pull new ones. Jesus Christ. Dead man. The long dark. Okay, somebody feels like they've been in the long dark, been in a long dark, or something went on in a part of their life that they were not aware of. Maybe you thought something was thriving and alive, while in actuality, because you didn't revisit it for so long, like something happened, you know. When Gimli enters Moria, Gimli wants to move through Moria because, you know, he thinks everybody's still alive, everybody's thriving. He's like, why shouldn't we go through the mines, you know? But little did he know that everything went down to shit a long ass time ago. So maybe somebody here thinks things are going well, or they left a place or a part of themselves with the belief that, you know, it's good as it is right now, and you know, it's thriving. It's and maybe it was back then, yeah, but something happened and you didn't revise it, or the situation, or a person, or this thing within yourself for so long. And it turned, now that you are gonna meet this person or this part of yourself or this situation again, or you're gonna see it again, you're gonna be it's not gonna be how you left it, because maybe you grew as a person and this thing turned out to be an illusion, or it was meant to fall, it was not meant to come with you. Maybe because you didn't go back to it frequently, or to this person or the situation. It happened that it died, like figuratively, or something else took over, the long dark condition. So ended the attempt to retake Moria. It was valiant but foolish. The time is not come yet. Yes, something that you knew, something that was very close to you, something that was very familiar to you, has died. Figuratively, I think. I hope. If it's literally, I'm sorry. But I'm referring to a part of you that you left, untouched for a while, because it helped you. It was thriving. But I feel like because of your own growth in other areas of your life, this old situation or way of doing things, or this part of yourself, has turned itself against you. Because not only are the dwarves dead, but the orcs and the Balrog have taken over, Like you went too far, something went too far. Because, the dwarves were digging in the mines. They were pretty greedy for the gold and the stuff, for the riches, very material things. So they dug too deep and they actually awakened the Balrog. And yeah, that was no fun. That was no fun. I hear like the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room, the Balrog in the Balrog in the hall. Address the Balrog in the hall. That's funny. Address the elephant in the room. Maybe you had the eye patches on. I don't know. But the elephant in the room wanted to be addressed. Finally wants to be addressed. And maybe you feel like it's too overwhelming for you to deal with it. But I'm gonna tell you, you don't need to deal with it or kill it. You just gotta make sure you make it through to the end, to the other side, of the mountain. Because you went in and you're right in the middle of it. Yeah, like the fellowship is in Moria, the way behind them closed, the only way out is through. Yeah. And I feel like maybe you want to go back to something because Gimli finds Balin. Is it Balin? His uncle, I think. And of course he's sad to know that he died without him actually knowing it. I'm sorry if this is literal for you. I am really sorry if this is literal for you. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. Maybe somebody wants to go back. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm hearing. So in two readings ago, when I did the closed eye reading, that was fun. This was actually the card I was talking about. You know, the Gandalf card where he, this is the Helm's Deep battle. And Gandalf just arrived with the Rohirrim, yeah. And they are now inside the crowd of the army of Uruk-hai. This was actually the picture I saw. But of course, it wasn't on the card. Spell. What's going on here? Spell. Maneuver. Exert Gandalf to wound each minion who has strength of 6 or less. This bro has 8. Okay, this is aligned. Let me just channel the F out of this, yeah? Okay, so this one. Southron Traveler. This card is telling me that you have been accustomed to traveling long distances without getting anything in return. So these people are the desert people, yeah? And in a desert, you can be walking. Not that I've done it. But you can be walking, having no water. Like you just need to push through. That's what I'm hearing. You have been pushing through without any sense of recognition from others or some kind of validation or some upliftment, to keep you going. I feel like you have been moving in your life on just pure willpower or pure belief to where you are going, to what you believe you are moving towards, that you want to create, which is good, which can be a good thing, yeah. Ambush. And number 4, yes, I hear, I see, whatever. You can rely upon the stability and your discipline that you have built. Yes, I feel like your discipline is being highlighted right now. Yeah, so you're fulfilling your basic needs, having good rest, good healthy food, clean food, enough exercise. That this is your formula right now, and it's a great one. And this is what keeps you going, yeah? This is what is keeping you going, or what can keep you going. If you are having doubts about yourself and where you are going, or if you're gonna make it, just trust on your ability to trust in your stability, trust in your discipline. Yes, okay. What else? Number 4. Okay, I need to check. Okay, so where Okay, so these are the environmental cards, the place where stuff is happening. So let me see where this is happening. I don't know, it could be the thing that you are having doubts about. This could be the place that you intended to be going to, you know. Maybe you need a little reminder of why you are doing all of this again. I don't know. Let's see what happens, yeah? But this one, I checked the rules for the game, and this one, I thought it was, I thought I wanted to make it my intuition compass, but it didn't click with me, yeah? It didn't make sense to me to be making that the intuition thing. So, yeah, I hear great dedication, great dedication, great dedication. Congratulations, bruv. You have some great dedication, yo. Maybe these two are connected in the way that, you know, the thing that you haven't been visiting for a long while is because you have been so focused on this one direction. That's what makes you beautiful. But anyways, crazy shit. But you know, you have not been aware of this thing, you know, that has died, or that it hasn't, that died while you were going the other way, while you were focusing on something else. Actually, this can be something very good, yeah, but I feel like with the thing that died within you, something else has taken over, you know, the Balrog and the orcs, the goblins, I mean. And something is asking of you to focus on moving through that thing, because this is coming up. You are right in the middle of Moria, yeah, they are right, the fellowship is right in the middle of Moria, and here they are about to have their first confrontation, yeah. So I feel like with this dedication and your ability for stability and to and your focus, yeah. What else? Yes, your ability to keep moving, yeah, without getting any feedback or positive feedback or whatever. These are heavily connected. I don't know what's coming for you, but you will need this strength to move through this. Yes. Oh, so let me see. Yeah, see, ambush. Oh my gosh. Ambush. Wait. So this card is saying ambush. I just said this is connected to each other. Maybe you're gonna be ambushed by something, but I'm sure you have all the strength and the dedication and the knowledge to overcome it, to take it head on, yeah. Ambush. Response. Okay, so this is gonna be your response. What is it? What is this? It's Gandalf. This is gonna be your response. Men of Harat were used to long journeys. Yes, that's you. That is you. So this one, Mitrandir. Oh, this is the event, bruv. This is the event. Oh. What about it? Spell, maneuver. Exert Gandalf to wound each minion who has strength of 6 or less. I thought it was 6 or more, and this was 8. It was 6 or less, but we don't have any other minion right here. But the wild men fell on their faces before him. So this is Gandalf the White, yeah? He has transformed, yeah? Oh my god, it's one line. Jesus Christ. It's always aligned, baby. In my head, it's always aligned. No, but seriously. Gandalf the Grey. Oof! You are gonna lose Gandalf the Grey right here in order to destroy the Balrog and to save the Fellowship. Yeah, to save these parts of yourself, you know. It's gonna be a sacrifice. Gandalf sacrifices himself, yeah, for the greater good, for the group, yeah. So you move through this thing that's gonna ambush you, but I told you you have all the strength and the capability to move through this based on your stability, your dedication, your discipline, yeah? Your ability to take on long journeys, yeah? Without any positive feedback or any feedback at all. You just keep doing your thing, yeah? So you lose Gandalf the Grey, but he will be transformed into Gandalf the White, yes? So this thing that you are losing is going to be transformed right there, yeah? What is this thing actually that you're losing? I want to know. I want to know. What is this thing that we're losing and what is it being transformed into? 2 cards, please. 2 cards, please. Please. 2 cards. There are 2 cards here that I didn't pick up. Let's pick them. Damn. What? Okay, wait. Okay, the thing that you are losing and will be transforming is your fear of resting, your fear of being set back by not moving. This bro, Ulere Lemenya, winged hunter, the helpless horror that had come with the cry in the wind and the shadow and on the moon. Anyways, it gives the helplessness, yeah? It gives, here, number 2, this is my chakra sign, you know? We had the number 1, so your stability, and number 2, your feelings, your emotions, your judgment of something being good and something being bad, your creativity, your sexuality. And then I pulled this card of where stuff is happening, yeah? I wanted to know. And it has compass 3, and I know these are meant to be together. They both have 3. So what was this? Oh yeah, I saw sanctuary here, sanctuary, and the sanctuary card is where a place where you can heal, yeah, where you can rest and heal. So the thing that you are losing is your fear of resting, your fear of, okay, when I'm not moving, you know, I will lose my sense of direction, or I will not be making any progress, or I will not be moving towards my goal, you know, all that jazz. Well, something within you is going to be rising from the dead, from the death, from the death. Something within you is going to rise from the death. And look, it's Gandalf. I said it. Gandalf the Grey falls and he's going to rise, you know, transform, rise from the dead, from the death, from the dead. I don't know which one it is, but what else? Yes, number 4, dimension of time. You will, again, this fear of not moving, this fear of, yes, you can take on long journeys that, you know, maybe You are afraid to lose your sense of purpose when you are not moving and resting. But this is gonna change, baby. This is gonna change. Because look, wow, I feel like you're gonna allow others in to heal you as well. Must be a dream event. May the grace of the Father protect you. Yeah, so I feel like come on, baby, get the fuck out of here, man. I left the fly alone for so long. It was walking over the cards, but don't fly in my face, please. Number 0. Frick. Number 0. Yes, you will be more open to divert from your disciplined path. Maybe to find new ways to improve yourself. Because sometimes you need to go back to certain things and revisit them and see if it's still working for you. See if it's still alive. See if something needs to fall. See if something needs to be rebuilt, you know? Maybe you have been walking in a straight line, but and afraid to, diverge from the path. But baby, you will you will be returning onto the path. When we're on a mission, we got to do the side quests as well, yeah, because we're gonna be facing some kind of wall, or we're not gonna have the strength for the biggest mission. If we don't do the side quests, you don't need to do the side quests. I'm just thinking about Zelda and how you can just go to the castle with Ganondorf with only 3 hearts. You can actually finish the game without having done anything. But it makes it easier. It makes it easier for the end boss to be defeated. You get what I'm saying? It's like anyways, event. Yeah, maybe somebody is gonna actually show you or tell you like, hey baby, just take a break for a while, or take it slow. Just set up camp for a while. Just lie down for a while, just wait for tomorrow. Wait for the timing, yes. Wait for your energy to be revitalized, yes. And there won't be anything that's within you that's gonna resist it, because you will know how it will benefit you. And it will actually create more genuine connections in your life. And also, you will be balancing. Yeah, well, thank you. Cycle is around. You will be balancing your masculine and feminine energies within yourself. So your ability to receive and to feel, and your ability to move and to put things into action, to plan, These things go hand in hand. They are the same coin, different sides, and everybody has the coin within them. You don't need to be a man to have masculine energy. Everything is masculine and feminine energy, balanced. Everything and everyone in their own way, yeah. So but maybe the skills are off. Yeah, maybe the skills are off, but you're gonna transform. Yes, you're gonna transform this facelessness of you. People don't want to look this Nazgul. People don't want to be facing this Nazgul. This Nazgul is also so focused on the ring, they don't sleep. They are dead. They are what are they? Are they dead? Are they alive? They are both and nothing, you know? They have just one goal. They are always on the move. You're gonna change this, transform this. Look, it's so aligned. Look. Oh my gosh, I love this. Fuck. So this thing, 3, moves into this. It's a sanctuary place. Yeah, the place where you can rest, finally. 0 into 0. Wow. The balancing of the receiving, receptive energy, the feeling energy, the resting energy, the magnetizing energy. Look, they are loving each other. Wow. You know, each has their own strengths. Yes. And if you manage to balance them in a healthy way that works for you, you are unstoppable, baby. Okay, this one, last one. Guarded fastness, event. It's actually here. Wow. This baby is right there in the sanctuary, baby. What is gonna happen in the sanctuary, baby? What is gonna happen in this resting period, baby? What is gonna happen in this mental state of like, oh yes, I can lie down and rest for a while? You will be able to heal your friends and close ones instantly as well. You are going to be able to take people with you in this sanctuary, in this state of healing, very easily. Even when you are moving, you will have this healing energy. You will have this, like in games, you have to choose between a tank, assassin, healer, you know, and another 2. What are they? I don't know, but you are integrating this healer part by just being. You know, when you integrate these, when you balance your masculine and feminine energy, you will be carrying this, I guess, in your aura, and you have the ability to be the healer, but also the mover and the healer at the same time. You know, you are putting things out there, you are moving with your friends, with people you work with, but you keep the energy balanced. Yeah, that's what I hear. You keep the energy balanced. You are the anchor. You make sure that none moves too far out of the zone. Like, people aren't gonna be pushed too much, or people aren't gonna be doing nothing and just being receiving too much. Like, you keep this you keep the balance, baby, between everyone by just being there, your presence. Breath. For I will not leave my strongholds all unguarded. Yes, so in this healing, in this sanctuary, when you are healing, you have the energy balance. Yeah, so even though you are in receptive energy, yes, currently or in a moment, you still have your protective side, you know, that you can call upon whenever is necessary. Yeah, I hear like switching, or switching rapidly. Like, you gain the ability to not need to be in one of the 2 energies for a longer while. Here you have been doing one and the same thing for a long while. Yeah, to have a long journey of just moving, being disciplined and whatever not, and to leave one side, you know, because of this focus on one thing, on the moving, you left this side unguarded for too long, and that's why it died. But now you are gonna have the ability to call upon, you know, being receptive and healing and being action oriented and putting stuff out there, yeah, almost simultaneously. Like, you don't need to have days or weeks or hours even maybe where you work on one thing. You just move very quickly from one thing to the other. I think this is so connected to the Gemini season and also the Uranus in Gemini period of 8 years that we just entered. Which means that things are going fast, things are moving fast. Focus on one thing, boom, 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 you work there. Oh, focus on another thing, boom, 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 you work there. Focus on yourself, boom, 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 you heal there. And it just happens effortlessly. I love it. Wow, if something resonated, let me know. If you figured something out here as well, let me know. If you got something for me, let me know. If you have love for me, let me know. Because I love you, baby. And I love this reading. Yes, it's time. It's time for me to go, baby. What else? What else? What else? Let me know if you enjoyed the style of reading, because with the channelings in the beginnings, yeah, maybe I will do it in the future from now on. I enjoyed it. Okay, bye guys. I see you in the next one. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sticking around. You know I love you, right? Okay, bye.